live in 5.
We go live in 5, 4, 3, 2. Smash him up, crack that fool. Quarterback whack, yo, sack that fool. Hit him, 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 hit him. Smash him up, watch that move. Wind too swift, can't catch these dudes. Hit him, 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 hit him. Listen, 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 hit him, listen. This Eagles talk, this talk Eagles. Philly bleed green, it's from your people. Fly, Eagles, fly. Let's beat the squad. Big Pat shelling, Dante the dark job. Drop the stats on him, drop the facts on him. Spur game, baby, let's get it on.
11-2, our Philadelphia Eagles came and they conquered. Yes, yes, we are victorious. It was a tough game. Oh, yo, just one more time. Give me the song, Pat. Play the damn song. Not that song. Eagles fly on the road to victory. Fly, Eagles fly. Score a touchdown, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Hit 'em low, hit 'em high. Watch our Eagles fly. Fly, Eagles fly on the road to victory. E-A-T-L-E-S-E. Yeah. Our Philadelphia Eagles are victorious. It was a nail biter. It was closer than we expected. But all we want to do is go 1-0 every week. We just want to go 1-0. And this week we went 1-0. 9 games in a row. Our Philadelphia Eagles are 11-2. And we're on pace. We're on pace to go to the playoffs. We're on pace to win the division. And we are still contending for the number 1 seed.
That's right.
You know what, Dark Knight? I'm going to say this real quick.
Yeah.
The Detroit Lions had some close wins, right?
Right.
We have a close win.
Right.
I'm satisfied.
I'm satisfied.
Exactly.
So I apologize. Wait. I apologize to everybody else. Because in the pregame show, I mentioned track games. So it's my fault that this game was close.
It was.
I apologize to everybody out there.
And we tried to stay
my
away.
fault.
I tried to stay away from that word, that dirty word.
The dirty
I
word.
wasn't going to use that dirty word, and I stayed away. But you wanted to go there, and then you see what happened. This was supposed to be a big celebration, a big party today, and you put a damper on it. But luckily, my squad came through. Thank you, my people.
And listen, what we're not going to do is Jalen almost cost us the game. What we're going to do is this was a team effort. Jake missed points. Our defense missed tackles. We missed plays on offense. Come on now. We're not coming out in the Eagles talk comments talking about our QB1 because he still has a W on his best.
You know, my explanation always that we watch our team, and that's the only team we really watch, right? And so our team is under a microscope. Our quarterback is under a microscope. Our running back, our coach, everybody's under a microscope. So when you look around the league, there is no perfect quarterbacks out there. So if you look at any other game, every quarterback makes mistakes. We just don't see it. We watching our quarterback, so we only notice his mistakes. But there are nobody out there that are completing 100% of their. They are not turning the ball over at all. There are no quarterbacks out there who are not missing some receiver at times. There are no quarterbacks out there performing at that level, and I'm satisfied with the way my quarterback performed today because we came up with the W. And that's all that matters.
That's it.
That's all that matters. W every week.
That's all that matters.
And 9 in a row. And Jalen he's definitely more than a game manager. He's the right person for the
Tell him to turn up our sound.
He's a field general.
We sound choppy. Are we on the right internet for them?
He's a field general. He's a field general right now. I gotta say this.
Woulda, coulda, shoulda. We won Palatero. I'm not doing that today. I'm not doing that today with you Hurts folks. I'm not doing it with a should. Our defense should have sacked Bryce Young 10 times. Jake Elliott should have made his field goals. But what we're not going to do is point the finger at one man when this is a 52-man roster. Okay, let's be clear about that. Let's be clear about that. We ain't the Hurts hater train over there. You take that mess to WIP. Not today.
I'll be honest with you.
Not today.
If you want to look at the stats, Jalen Hurts was 14 for 21.
Thank you.
He had a 5.1 clip. He was sacked 4 times. And he had a rating of 110. 110 rating.
110 QBR. So take your hate out, Harold. Take your hate out.
I understand that he went through for. Brother,
cheers.
When you go get these certain players, shout out Tyrese, man. I appreciate you, my good brother.
Shout out Tyrese. Thanks for coming out, Tyrese.
You the one to give me a concussion on the field. Love you, bro. Listen, when you're on the field of battle, a lot of things change.
Yeah.
And as we saw, they were double teaming AJ, and they were putting somebody over top of Devontae.
Correct.
So the middle of the field was open. That's why he threw the ball to Greg Cartera for that touchdown. That's why he was getting the ball out early and often to his receivers,
right,
because those routes was open. If you looked at some of the actual the routes and you looked at actually what the defense was doing, it wasn't there for him to throw the ball.
No, it wasn't.
Short of route.
And wait, our O-line and our D-line were getting beat off the ball half the day.
They were.
So if you want to criticize the game, you better criticize all aspects of the game. Our O-line and our D-line were losing at the line of scrimmage many times. And on the defensive side of the ball, we could not get paws on him like we needed to.
Yeah, but you know what? You're going to have games like this. You're literally going to have games like this.
Didn't
the Lions have a game where I'm not worried about Paul Terry. Then the Lions have a game where gone through 5 interceptions and still barely won the game?
Yeah.
Did we have a turnover this game? No, we did not have a turnover this game.
No, we didn't.
As long as you can win the turnover battles, you got a good chance of winning the game.
Yes,
we do.
So even with the team not performing at its highest level today, not turning the ball over definitely contributed to coming out with the win. So, I know it didn't look pretty, but every game is not going to look pretty. You understand? And I'll take the W any day of the week. The offensive defensive line kind of met their match today. The Carolina Panthers came out, and they had pride too. They're an NFL team, and they weren't just going to lay down, and they didn't. And on top of that, I just felt like the Eagles played down to the competition.
They did.
I think they really did.
But you know what, Dark Knight? I know this analyst. Let's take this shot, man.
Okay, yeah. All right, so you are watching Eagles Talk postgame show, the most unique Eagles coverage show around that is by Eagles fans for Eagles fans. And here on Eagles Talk, we like to talk about our favorite football team, that is the Philadelphia Eagles. We do so in such a relaxed manner that we enjoy our favorite adult beverage in the form of shots. So join us as we take a celebratory shot for our Philadelphia Eagles coming out with a W today and raising their record to 11-2.
Shout out to our fans from Colorado, Amanda.
Yes, we have Eagles fans.
Black women love football in the house.
Yes, Black women love football. Been with us all day. Shout out to them. Thank you, everybody. JT, all the way from Baltimore. DC.
Shout out to JT.
Congratulations. Thank you, JT. He travels just like Eagle fans. He travels well. All right, so let's raise our glasses in celebration of our Philadelphia Eagles. Down the hatch, 3, 2, 1. Let's do it. Eagles fly on the road to victory. Five Eagles fly, score a touchdown, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Hit 'em low, hit 'em high, and watch our Eagles fly. Fly, Eagles fly, on the road to victory. E-A-G-L-E-S, Eagles! And that's all that matters. That's all that matters. Now, the people that came in earlier with the medicinal marijuana, you can now celebrate outside. Just go outside and everything, and bring back the whip here so it can soothe my glaucoma or glaucoma, whatever it's good for. So, yeah, our Philadelphia Eagles again, man. It was a tough game. I think that we were really battle tough in the trenches on both the offense and the defensive line.
Yeah, we
defensive line. You know what? It was Bryce Young. I have to give Bryce Young some credit. Bryce Young is an elusive quarterback, athletic quarterback, and he actually used his legs very well today to make plays for the Carolina Panthers. And we saw another athletic quarterback last week, and he had some opportunities to do such also. And those type of quarterbacks are going to give any defensive line fits and troubles. And we saw where we were successful last week. And this week, Bryce Young kind of got the best of us in certain situations.
Yeah, definitely. Like Bryce Young is an elusive quarterback. When he was at Alabama, his ability to get away from the rush and make plays on the run was why he was such a good quarterback for the Alabama Crimson Tide. In the pros, is that he's so small that the game didn't slow down for him. The game was too quick for him. Right now, it is slowing down for him. And if you go back and look at his stats right now, I'm going to go back and look at his stats really, really quickly. He was 19 for 34. He had a QBR of 69.6. He only threw the ball to Adam Thielen. He had 11 targets for 9 catches out of the 19 completions that he threw the ball to. So he targets the slot receiver because that's the person that's in front of his eyes. So that's a quick release, and that's what he did this day. And we got to, if it's something that we need to fix, we need to fix that.
Yeah.
Eugene got blessed today, all right? When you talk about rookies, having a great season, he's having a tremendous season. But right now, he needs to understand what went on to this game and be better moving on.
Yes, he does. And I think that they will. This is a great game to come away with the W, knowing that we face the Pittsburgh Steelers, who also won today, and they are in the conversation as Super Bowl contenders. I mean, you have to take your hats off to them for playing as tough as they are. They're being led by leader of men, my frat brother, and they are a tough opponent, and we get to face another test next week. But more importantly, we had to get through this week to get to next week.
Yep.
And we got through this week with a W, and it didn't look like the blowout that we wanted or expected, but it's a W nonetheless, and we went 1-0 this week, and we are 11-2, man. How amazing is that? Are you guys enjoying this?
I'm enjoying it.
Are you
and
enjoying
listen,
this? Are you guys enjoying this?
And you know what else I'm enjoying is being right.
Right.
Because listen, what did I say a season or two ago? I said Detroit's going to be the next up and coming. Carolina's up next. Bryce Young is up next. Look at their last 3 games. Look at those game-winning drives. So while we're all in our comments hating on our own QB, you better recognize the talent on the opposite side of the field that was making our defense look pedestrian today.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So real talk, this is the NFL. So any given Sunday, to get a win in the NFL is a big accomplishment in this league, especially this time of the season, especially with the way that we're playing. We're not going to have perfect games. There was many areas where they were shutting us down. To Pat's point, they were shutting down our receivers. Saquon had an awesome game. He broke the runs, but he even then he wasn't able to break as much as we would like him to. And Jalen had to use his legs a little bit more. They were taking away the lanes. We were getting beat off the line many times. But for those of us that know the game, that can look at the game from 360 degrees and not from our couch in one tunnel vision, we see that there's a lot of areas for improvement, but at the same time, we also see how good these other teams in the league are getting right now.
Yeah, it's like you said, any given Sunday.
Any given Sunday.
That's what NFL football are. These guys get paid just as well as we get paid on this side of the ball. And we have to go out there and play our best football. If you don't play your best football, regardless what that team's record is, you can get beat any time of the week, right?
That's right.
So this is going to be a valuable lesson. I had a message up there, film study this week is going to be crazy. It's going to be crazy good to look at this game and understand what weaknesses that we have going forward. What we need to improve on, our vision, our understanding, our concepts of understanding of different routes. It's going to be very crucial, especially for DJing, right? Sometimes it takes you getting cooked by a veteran receiver to understand, you know what? I have to be more patient when it comes to me sitting on these routes, running these routes with this receiver and not sprint. I know I'm faster than he is, but he's more clever than I am. So it's going to be very vulnerable to the defensive backs. This actual game is going to be a great teaching lesson for them to understand what they need to do and be better for next game.
I agree. And what happens at this point in the season, 13 games in, the other defensive coordinators around the league have that much game film on us. So there's going to be adjustments to slow what we like to do down. And we saw a case of that today. And you better believe Pittsburgh is watching this game film. And whatever worked from the Carolina Panthers, they're going to attempt to duplicate that next week. So you're right. Film study is going to be very important this week, that we clean up those areas where we showed weaknesses today and get ready for a formidable defense, a better defense than what we faced today. We're going to see a more stout defense. So we've got to make the adjustments, and we got to come out prepared for the Pittsburgh Steelers next week. It will be week 14, 11-2. It's
going to be tough.
And I don't know. What do you guys think about taking an L before we go into the playoffs?
I don't think about taking any L.
I don't think about it.
I don't even put that in a universe. And even as we look back and critique and get ready for next week, you know, we have all phases of the ball. And shout out to special teams. Because we're not giving them the props they deserve right now for the field position, for what they're doing for our defense and pinning the other team back within the 5-yard line. And they've been doing that on the regular. So shout out to special teams. I'd like to see more of our quote-unquote fans here in the comments give us more critique besides the quarterback. What's the defense doing? What you think of the kicker? What you think of our secondary?
That's why we need to keep the ball.
You know what I mean? But please tell me y'all know more the game than critiquing the quarterback.
Elliott is struggling really bad.
Oh, is he?
It's really bad.
Is he?
And it's going to be very, very, very important that he gets back on his game. Because we need him to make those kicks. I don't think he's made a 50-yard kick this season. And so it's going to be very huge, especially in the playoffs.
Yeah.
If we don't get that seed, that he be that person to make those big-time kicks, because we need him to make those big-time kicks.
Yeah.
But I got to do this.
That hurts.
We went this long. We went how many minutes? 17 minutes, almost 18 minutes without shouting out Saquon Barkley.
For breaking the all-time single-season rushing record. Saquon Barkley breaks that in his first season with the Philadelphia Eagles.
In 13 games, right?
In 13 games. Jeez. He didn't even need the whole 16 or 17 to do so. And he's well on his way to the all-time rushing record in the season of 2,151 yards. So shout out to Saquon. Excellent game today. We're not going to be before you guys too long. I do want to get to a couple comments before we get out of here. First of all, our old pal, old co-host Shell is out there in the chat room, and he's yelling again.
Which one? The same one?
Yeah, everyone actually. But he said DeJean played a true vet today. He was in great position, just got outplayed today. Definitely a learning experience for the rookie. And Dion acknowledged the fact that Shell is yelling. And he says, why is Shell yelling? Like, why is he hollering? All right. E-Money is watching us on YouTube. He says, go Bird. Palatero, we understand that the Eagles can't play like that.
Yeah,
well, actually, you know what?
Can I get a critique from Palatero, though? No.
Not.
We let him off the hook too easy. What? He says the most Captain Obvious stuff. I need him to actually give us some critique about plays and schemes on all facets of the ball and not Hurts is trash and we can't play like that. You need to do better, Palatero.
Well, you know the thing about it is, I get it. It's an instant reaction. And instant reaction is after we get the W. You see, there could have been better things that we could have done. We could score more points.
Our kicker could have kicked too.
It is what it is. After you digest all this, when you look at the record at the end of the season, you don't have this. You just look at the record, right?
Yeah.
And right now, we're 12-1, I believe.
Yeah. No, 11-1.
Yeah, I speak
11-2. 11-2.
Sorry, say the truth again. He says he's speaking the truth. What are we?
So you are Nichelle. You do speak the truth, though.
I know.
So it is an instant reaction, and that's what we do. We instant react to things because we're upset of how we won the game. But the key term is we won the game.
Did we win?
Yeah, this is the only point I'll make to Palatero in this comment right here. Eagles can't play like this against the Steelers.
Duh.
I don't know. I mean, if the Eagles win, I exactly want them to play like this next week. And that's all that matters.
If it results in a W?
Yeah, if it results in a W, I exactly want them to play like this next week.
I don't care how we win as long as we win.
And that's just it. I made the point earlier. Not every game is a clean game. I always bring up the Super Bowl where the New England Patriots trailed by 25 points. Palatero, you would have been looking at that game like, oh, they can't play like this and win. They won the Super Bowl. It doesn't matter how you start. It doesn't matter how it looks. No. It only matters when you come out with the W.
Yeah.
And that's what we have been doing 9 straight weeks in a row.
You guys don't have crystal balls. You can't put your stamp on how you want to win. The end goal is to win. And if you don't realize that, because Mahomes realized that he's not winning pretty. Detroit realizes that they're not winning pretty. It's the W. W by any means necessary.
Without turnover.
Ugly or pretty, it's all about the W. Now, that's the facts and the cold, hard truth about it. It's all about the W, not how you feel. Facts over feelings.
Well, we can always instant react and say we just like this, just like that. Get the ball out quicker, Jalen. We understand that one sack he should never took. He should have threw the ball away. We get that. We understand that. And we do agree with that. But the grand scheme of the game is that we won the game. Could have been a factor in us losing the game overall? Yes. But at the end of the day, at this moment, at 4:18 on a Sunday here in Philadelphia, it's nice and sunny.
We what?
We won.
We won.
That's the most important thing.
So I don't even know what
they're
talking
about. So we can go back
about.
and look at the tape and get better and learn from the mistakes and be better because, let's be honest, this offense hasn't looked like this the past 2 weeks. Yeah. Jalen's been efficient. He hasn't had to throw the ball 80 times a game. 40 times a game because the offensive line and the running game has been beating up on these other defenses. Today, that wasn't the case.
Woulda, coulda, shoulda.
Today was a game where we had to actually sweat it out. And depend on the defense because the defense wasn't stopping nobody, right, to win the game. And thank goodness they did.
I'm sorry. How many points did Carolina score?
16.
Oh, okay. All right. I'm just checking.
I don't know. I just know we won.
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't know this woulda, coulda, shoulda. Could have. There is no could have. We won. It's in the bag. There is no more
defense only allowed 16 points, and I'm okay. I'm all right with that. So we're going to go look at the tape. We're going to be back on Thursday, as we usually are, on Thursday as we do our Upon Further Review show podcast. So you guys tune in on Thursday after we watch the tape, and you guys see it also. And we'll come back and talk about it then. Until then, thank you for everyone at Miller's Ale House for coming out and enjoying us. The place is empty now. Everybody done left home. I hope they drive safely and all that. Everybody's going. We do thank everybody for showing up at Miller's Ale House. We enjoy coming here.
Absolutely.
And we'll be back real soon. And you guys online, we'll see you guys on Thursday. I'm your man, Dark Knight. For my co-hosts, Nichelle and Pat, we are out of here. Peace.
Live in 5, 4, 3, 2. Smash him up, crack that fool. Quarterback whack, yo, sack that fool.